I'm going to call our meeting to order. We're going to stand. We're going to have the Pledge of Allegiance. And after that, I'm going to ask Alderman Betts if he'll lead us in prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we are grateful for the day that you've given to each of us. Grateful that it is a day of life for us to enjoy. Thank you for blessing us, keeping us safe. Lord, we know in our community there are those who are sick, who need your touch. And Lord, we pray that you would be close to them. Others who are grieving because of the passing of a loved one, we pray, Lord, that you would comfort their hearts. And Lord, as we take care of the business of our town, I pray, Lord, that you help us to do it wisely. For we pray this in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. All right. First thing we'll do is have roll call.
Town of Vidalia Board of Aldermen roll call for the regular meeting of the Mayor and Board of Aldermen dated July 14th, 2026. Alderman Betts.
Here.
Alderman Gardner.
Here.
Alderman McCoy.
Present.
Alderman Probst.
Here.
Alderman Smith.
Here.
Mayor Quorum is present.
Okay. First thing we have to do is approve our minutes. We have a couple of meetings. Y'all want to do one at a time or do them both together? Are there any additions or deletions from either one? I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes. Motion made by Alderman Probst. Here a second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Gardner. All in favor say aye. Aye. Okay. Louisiana Open Meetings Law requires us to have public comments on any current agenda items prior to the meeting starting. Those are limited to 3 minutes, but you'd have to, someone does have a comment on any agenda item. Would you like to say so at this time? If anybody have a question or comment on any agenda item? There being none, before we get into our agenda, we have some special guests with us tonight. And Elizabeth Smith is here. Elizabeth, come forward. We want to recognize these special young men and women and children. And she's going to tell us a little bit about them and some of their accomplishments they got and some of the things they got to look forward to. So yeah, we would hope we can get pictures of y'all here after it's over with, so we can.
We brought a crowd for y'all tonight.
Okay.
First, we would like to say thank y'all for supporting us and inviting us here tonight. We would like to recognize our Miss Lou Challenger League and players on their accomplishments and success. The Miss Lou Challenger League was selected to play in the Little League State All-Stars Tournament in Lafayette, Louisiana on July 11th. With such short notice of this event, we were not able to plan and make the arrangements to make this happen, but we are also proud of their accomplishments and success. We want to thank CM Farm Ranch, crew of Bontemps, Brent Smith Insurance Agency, Lipsy Law Firm, Blankenstein's, State Farm, Jordan Farmer, Jordan Carriers, and Southern Signs for sponsoring our teams this year. And although this is not all of our players, we have, well, I would say a few, but way more than a few here tonight. And we're here tonight to just show how appreciative and how much we enjoy playing ball and being involved in our community. And they're already up here. So when I say your name, you can raise your hand and wave or celebrate. Do whatever you want. Patrick Smith. Connor Perez. Hayden Mitchell. Thomas Luckett. I didn't see him up there. Alan Cummings. Kaylin Swoblin. J.D. Bertelson. Chandler Warren. Madison Moros. Keeman Frazier. Rachel Crawford. Taylor Fletcher. Carson Moore. Jaden Prince. Morgan Janice. Makari Thompson. And then our coaches here tonight, we have Cindy Smith, myself, Shayna and Jim Hargan, Janice Coleman, and Rosalie Smith. And again, we appreciate everyone's involvement and contributions to this league. It truly means the world to all these kids. It's just great watching them have fun.
And our council, as everybody knows, last year, the council approved, with hydro funds, to give them a field. There's a lot of talk about where it's gonna go and everything, but Elizabeth and a lot of people work together on it, and it's in the design and process now. They got a location for it, so many complex. And so next year, they will be playing on their very own field. To see, we designated 300,000. We know that's not going to do it, but it's got enough money to get it started good. And so this year we'll be asking. I'm sure they'll be coming. We'll have a better idea what the budget will be for the field, but it will serve a great need. So anyway, I'd like to thank the work that Cindy, Elizabeth, and all the volunteers have done working with these kids. God bless them. The Bright Star Ball, I go to that. I just know I'm so blessed. We need parents. We need our prayers. So, but anyway, so let's get a picture. Patrick, come on, let's get a picture. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Cheese. And I'm not forgetting, last football game, you ate all my breath away. I get one out here.
Well, Mr. Mayor, this is Piedmont, and people wanted to know who the mayor was, because he follows y'all at your meetings, so he wanted to see who the mayor was. That's Mr. Vice Mayor.
But I just work to get up people.
Maddie, put up there by Mr. Buck.
Yeah. And just there. And then you love just love one another. That's all they
Come to my corner here. Go ahead.
I started, Taylor started the very first year, the Challenger Division was implemented. We went from a few kids, maybe 4 or 5 on each team, to we got more and more involved. We have been moved from field to field to field. And so this opportunity that y'all are giving these young folks is going to be an outstanding thing for them. And we thank y'all.
You're welcome, very welcome. Thank you. Okay, before we start into our agenda, there's a couple other things. As we speak, our 11-year-old All-Stars got second in the state of Louisiana in their tournament, and they're going to the World Series. So we want to think about them. I think they start play Thursday. So we want to remember them and their families, and congratulations to them for the work they've done. Our 7-year-old All-Stars, the state tournament was held in Vidalia, Louisiana. Had a lot of teams here. Our parks were full. And I was told that the reason that Vidalia got chosen, we didn't have turf fields, but we had something that brought them here, and that was Pope Park, for those kids to have something to do between and families to have something to do. So that's been a plus for us. And guess what? Vidalia won that tournament, and they won state. So now they're going to the World Series representing Vidalia as a first place winner finisher for the state. And one other shout out to our 6-year-old girls who finished second in state, but they didn't get the invite to the World Series, but we want to recognize him anyway for a job well done. And we've got some good athletes in Vidalia and Miss Lou. We're proud of them and the work that everybody's done with them. And certainly want to support them any way we can. I want to say for people who, just for information, it hurts me that, people come in and they want to ask Vidalia, hey, can y'all help us sponsor or donate or stuff like that? And it kills me we can't, donate monies to those things. Individually, we can as individuals donate to something like that. But it's against state law for a town or municipality to make donations of give any monies or whether it's even supplies or any kind of thing with public money to do these. So I want to let people know that we're not being callous and not supporting our people, but we can't do it legally from a town standpoint. So just wanted to put that out there. So that being said, congratulations. We're proud of you. Okay, first thing we have to do is a presentation of our financial statements for May of 2026. Ms. Deborah Moak, our CPA and financial municipal accountant.
Tonight's financial statements include the balance sheet as of May 31st, 2026, the statement of revenues, expenditures, and changes in fund balance for the 11 months ending 5/31/2026. These financial statements have been distributed to all department heads and aldermen for their review. In summary, the town has combined cash in the bank of $6.9 million, including restricted funds of $4 million in the hydro and $1.4 million in the sales tax fund. Investments total $27.1 million, of which the hydro fund has $24.5 million. The general fund has $1.8 million, and there's $767,000 of ARPA funds. Total assets are $80.1 million. Total liabilities are $15.8 million, and for a total fund balance of $64.3 million. The statement of revenues, expenses, and changes in fund balance for the 11 months ending 5/31/2026 indicates combined revenues of $46.6 million, total expenditures of $49.4 million, for a change in net position of a negative $2.8 million. The budget to actual comparison includes the amended budget approved at a special meeting in June. The total budget to actual comparison should be at 92%, with 8% remaining for the 11 months just ended. Total revenues are at 96% of budget, while personnel expenses at 93%, materials and supplies are at 103%, and other services and charges are at 145%. The high percentage of other services and charges is due to the $7.8 million spent year-to-date on hydro projects. The high percentage of capital outlay is due to the $3 million spent on the water plant expansion. The fund balance from previous years is a source of revenue for these project expenses. The budget to actual comparison does not include the $5.8 million for the budget for the payoff of the transmission line debt and construction. Only the general fund and special revenue funds have been amended. That's it.
Okay, any questions from Ms. Moak? All right, thank you, Deborah. We'll move on to our next. Item 2 is board discussion and vote on approval of a sign application we have in front of you. Steve Weeks and now we have a name for the shopping center where the Perilla and medical facility is for kidney care. It's called Pelican Plaza. And this is the sign that will be at the top. You see it there. Is any questions?
I make the motion to approve.
Motion made by Alderman Garner. Here a second. Second by Alderman Smith. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Next thing we have is discussion on setting the dates for the 2 public hearings to receive public input on proposed projects and possible alternative uses of surplus hydro revenues. So we got a calendar there. Is the alderman got a particular time that they want to look at?
So when does it, are we gonna do it a week apart like we have in the past, is my question.
It's whatever y'all's pleasure is.
So, the 21st of August, how soon or late? The 21st?
That's on a Friday. I would think that y'all want to stay off of a Friday.
I mean, not me. I know I'll be off that day.
Does any other alderman want a Friday afternoon? I mean, Friday evening on a Friday?
No, I don't.
Okay, I didn't think so. Have you got what other? We got 4 days. Y'all come up with some dates. Now, if they want to vote that in, that's okay. I mean,
Okay, LMA is.
Mhm.
we're gonna be
The
going
4th through the,
4th and 5th is LMA.
so we don't want to do it that week.
Y'all want to do the 12th or 13th? That's a second week of August, and then
Do the meetings have to be a week apart or can they be back to back?
they can be back to back. You can do them the 12th and 13th, or you can do them the 17th and 19th.
I'm gonna say the 19th, 20th. If everybody okay with that at 6 o'clock.
We usually do it on Wednesday. Oh, do we usually do it on Wednesday or Tuesday, Thursday?
Yeah, the 19th is Wednesday. That's y'all's call. Whatever y'all want to do.
No,
In the past, the meetings have been on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
let's stick with that.
What that?
So the 18th and the 20th?
That's fine with me.
That's fine.
I mean, if that's good with the aldermen, I mean, with the rest of the aldermen. Are y'all good with that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so the 18th and the 20th is citizens, mark your calendars. Plan on being here for those meetings, and have your project that you'd like to see us do, and, or show up in support of those. Some of the things we'll be talking about that we've already approved. Well, I'll give that in my mayor's update. All right, so let the record reflect, we're doing the 18th and the 20th of August for the hydro
What
meeting.
time?
6.
6, okay, 6 o'clock. All right, next thing we have was board discussion and vote to approve the Alderman travel for the LMA annual convention. And I think Alderman Gardner, myself, who else is going? Alderman Betts, Alderman McCoy, are you going?
Yeah, that's when, yeah, I need to be there.
Okay.
Definitely.
Mr. Alderman McCoy is getting recognized for his years of service. Alderman Smith, are you going to
Yeah, I gotta go to see that.
go? Alderman Probst? Okay. Okay.
I make the motion to approve.
Okay, motion made by Alderman Gardner, here a second.
But
Second by Alderman Betts.
But I have a few things to say pertaining to it. Can we make sure that the alderman is placed at the host hotel and not,
There's
like-
there's not a host hotel for this convention.
okay. So where is the meetings gonna be? Where will the meetings be held?
They,
At the
I
convention
gave
center?
no, it'll actually be at the
Civic
Civic Center. I gave a form for everyone to fill out.
Yeah, I just filled mine out. And then also, I know when Bill was here as the city manager, we mentioned one time before, which you said the alderman is gonna be recognized. At these meetings every year, any city that is doing special projects, events, they recognize these cities. I would like to see Vidalia get recognized sometime at these meetings because just like the water park or the the slough, those are all special projects that we accomplished and we have done, and the whole state needs to know about those as well. And so it's a process, an application process. I think today at 5 o'clock was the deadline to submit. But I would like to see going forward in the future, if we have any projects for the town of Vidalia, that we let people know what we have going on so we can be recognized as well.
That deadline was May 14th.
Okay. But did we submit anything?
I'll let the mayor elaborate on that. I think he probably has that in his updates.
Okay.
All right, any other questions? All in favor, say aye on approving. Any opposed? Okay. Board discussion vote to approve bids for a vending service at Polk Park, and we only have one, so. This is from River Bridge Vending Service, Mr. Eddie White. Is Mr. Eddie White here? There he is, okay. Okay. Okay, he is offering to pay the town of Vidalia commission equal to 5% of the net income after inventory costs for a term of 2 years. Be no capital investment requested from the town. This will be, will we be submitted reports of your income that you have on those, Mr. White?
Yes.
Okay. And are you, of course, or you'll have them at the Polk Park recreation area, the tennis facilities / pickleball, and any other public access vending points. Okay. Is there any question from the council?
How does he want to be paid, on a monthly basis?
I would think quarterly would be fine. But it says monthly sales and commission can be provided up on request as by agreement. Probably, I would say quarterly would be probably better for us if that's fine with you. Okay, that way you got, I mean, monthly is a pretty regular deal. Quarterly would be fine with us. Okay, any question from council?
Mayor Kraft, will we have, is there a contract that Mr. White has, or that we need to have Mr. Burgett draw one up, or?
What we do, since this is actually our first time, I think we've had vending services in some of our respective offices, whether it's the street department or otherwise. As far as a number to call out for if somebody has a problem, loses their money, things like that, I would hope his number's on there. You're gonna have your number displayed on all that because we don't want to be responsible.
The contract from him, between him and the town.
Oh, okay. What was your question again, Jay?
Do we need a contract drawn up, or does Mr. White have a contract? Do we need to get council to draw one up?
Contract. Okay.
Contract.
I thought you said contact. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay. You have a contract within here, didn't you? Okay, he's got one. We'll review it. He's got one in here. All right, any questions from council?
No.
To approve the bill?
I make the motion that we approve.
Motion made by Alderman Gardner to approve. Here, second.
I second it.
Second by Alderman McCoy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, we have on the agenda a board discussion and vote to approve an advertising for bids on a new knuckle boom truck for the street department. There's a LMATS, which is an arm of the Louisiana Municipal Association. They have a program where, other municipalities that have already applied for and put out bids for a bucket truck, that you can what they call piggyback on another municipality's bid process to get a knuckle boom. And that way you don't have to go through the process of advertising, going through 2 or 3 months of advertising, trying to get bids in. But you can do and they already have a state contract price and a state contract price approved vendor who sells these trucks. Matter of fact, the truck that we have already got a bid on for state contract is one that done our last trucks, and Frank's here. And Frank, those trucks have served our needs, been good trucks. So and so this would alleviate, we wouldn't have to go through the process of advertising and all that. And Jay, do they have a truck ready to go?
Yeah, I think they have 6 left, and I think the bid price, the contract price is $228,059.
Okay. So with that being said, we can bypass that, and we've already got it approved in the budget. Is that correct? So that was just information.
For $250.
We won't be, making a motion or anything to accept those bids because we're doing it legally through LMATS on the bid process. Is there any question on that?
Does that need to be stipulated in the minutes, or is that what you just did?
Well, it'll be noted in the minutes. And again, they have all the authorization forms. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what I would like for you to do, because I've got the forms here to sign, and basically that y'all will authorize me to sign, and I'll be glad to hand y'all this agreement. It's basically the notice of award, and it's a joint municipal commission where I signed this for through LMATS, and I would sign it as a purchasing agent. Also signed by the LACPC contracts administrator and Cliff Palmer, who is the executive director for the LACPC for LMATS. So if I could just have a motion to approve me to sign this.
I'd like to make a motion that the mayor has the autonomy to sign said agreement for, what's that, knuckle boom?
For the bucket truck.
For the
Okay.
bucket truck or knuckle boom truck.
Second. Yeah. Motion made by Alderman McCoy, second by Alderman Probst. All in favor, say aye. And anybody need this, I'll pass it to them. Anybody want to see this?
I'll suggest.
Okay, next thing I have is board discussion and vote to approve advertising for new bids on a new excavator for the utility department. Is Cornell here?
He's not.
He's not here.
He's at a conference.
Oh, okay. All right, but this is already in the budget, been approved by the council. But this is just approving for that we can go ahead and start advertising for an excavator. And here, motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Alderman Smith. Here, second.
I second it.
Second by Alderman McCoy. All in favor, say aye. Okay. Next thing we have is board discussion and vote to approve the 2026-27 memorandum of understanding between the Concordia Parish School Board and the town of Vidalia regarding the school resource officer. You have that in your minutes, in your packet there. And it's the same thing that we've been doing each year. Each full-time assigned SRO gets, we get $42,000 a year, and it made monthly installments. We've done this every year. I think this is a great thing that we can do for our schools.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Alderman Gardner. Here, second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Smith. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Next thing we have is board discussion and vote to approve a cooperative endeavor agreement by and between Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government and the town of Vidalia. We've talked about that last meeting, and we thought this would be a good thing. We all know how LUS and Lafayette helped us back when we had the freeze, and we still do. We still have a mutual aid agreement with them. If we have problems in the past, we want to return that favor for sure. And there will be some costs associated with it that they would reimburse us for on some agreed upon costs. But I'd like to ask the council if they would to approve that. Or if they have any questions, I'll be glad to try to answer them. Jay's talked length with Lafayette.
I make the motion.
Motion made by Alderman McCoy. Here, second. Second by Alderman Best. All in favor, say aye. Okay, next thing we have is board discussion and vote to approve a resolution authorizing the city of Vidalia, state of Louisiana, to enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement with Kevin Ingram Medical for the deployment of a track and turf health hub, approving the submission of an application for a budget year one funding under the Rural Health Facilities Capital Improvement Program, and designating signature authority to the mayor. Jordan, would you like to come on behalf of the rec board and tell them a little bit about what this is?
Thanks for getting me added to the agenda tonight. So there's a Make America Healthy initiative that's out, and the state of Louisiana was granted a substantial amount of money. We thought we had till August to apply for this grant, which is 100% funded by the federal government. But we actually had till July the 10th. So the one piece of paperwork we're missing is the resolution between the city, the rec board. Dr. Ingram was gracious to do this for us. So he is the actual lead on this application. You have to have a hospital, doctor, clinic, something like that. It's all about making America healthy again. And part of that is having a full-time health facility that we could turn these into. And we already have everything existing that we'd ever need. So that's what we're looking to do. The money allocated with the grant writers and everything, they've got everything taken care of for us already. We just need the approval of the city because obviously it's partially owned between the city and the rec board, and the city employees take care of the grounds and everything, and the rec board takes care of the leagues and all. So that's what we're looking to do, is turn this into a facility that Dr. Ingram can prescribe patients of his, as well as the community use stuff to exercise, get people out and about. And with artificial grass, that's a big help, obviously, because weather never matters.
Any questions?
Any questions on that?
Any questions?
The city is liable. I mean, there's no money out of the city's pocket. It's 100%.
It shows a 10% match, but the monies that we spend on maintaining the fields, it's a 5-year
In kind.
in-kind kind of thing that shows that counts for your. that
Right,
10%.
right. We can use the salaries of the city employees that maintain it to the 10% in kind.
Yeah.
So there's no money, no obligation from the city at all.
No question, or a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Alderman Smith. Here a second. Second by Alderman Probst. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you,
Thank
Jordan.
you.
Appreciate it. Okay, board discussion and vote on approval for Vidalia Police Department. Mr. Jason Lachute, full-time dispatcher. Yeah, Joey, I see Sam's here. Anybody have any question? We'll ask Sam. Call Sam. Any question by council?
Yeah.
Okay, Alderman McClain.
Chief King, you want to speak about the shortage on dispatchers and
Yes, I'm having Chief Merrill. This is just a replacement dispatcher. We lost one full-time dispatcher roughly 2 months ago, just about. And so this is replacing that one full-time dispatcher that we did lose. This brings us back up full staff dispatch here.
Okay, any questions?
Jason is a dispatcher. He's not post-certified. He's
So
not,
he'll be a dispatcher and dispatch.
I mean,
Okay, motion made by Alderman Smith. There's a second.
I second it.
Alderman McCoy, second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Okay, now we get to the last thing on the agenda, which is my reports. First ones I want to talk about is Sunday morning, when I woke up and I usually, when I wake up on mornings, I'll do birthdays on Facebook, and that's about far as I go. I don't like to go too much further in it. But I saw somebody put on there where there was a building burning, the Delta Fuel building was burning in Natchez, Mississippi. And didn't hear anything else about it. And about probably close to 9 o'clock, I get a call from Mayor Gibson saying, we got to have help. This is kind of out of hand over here. Can y'all send us some help? So I called our chief, Johnny Evans, and we had helped them before in the past. And they've also kind of got an agreement to help one another. And he sent over our ladder truck. And testimony from a lot of the people in Natchez was that without that ladder truck from a day, they would have been a lot worse. It could have got spread all over town probably if it hadn't been for what our truck did. And plus our truck's got our water line looks like that going to the fire truck, and everybody else's is like that. So it was really a lot of water that thing does. And I'm so proud of our guys. I want to call out the firemen that responded, and also the ones that went and responded somebody had to be here in case we had an event in Vidalia. This is the list of everybody involved. Tim Vanier, Jonathan Oles, Don Moss, Keaton Havard, Wesley Carver, Caleb Cox, Ethan Johnson, Stephen Hanges, Thomas Graham, and Assistant Chief Doug Honeycutt. I want to thank them for a job well done of helping them over there, because we got the best of the best, and we pay for it, but we got the best of the best, no doubt about it. And I want to thank them for what they did. Okay, let's go real quick. I'm gonna go through this because the farmers market. I met with Keith Captapon, the engineer, last week, and we had to tweak a few things as far as size of closets, offices, bathrooms, and entrance and exit on some of the stuff. And also, everybody's been asking about the turning lane issue out here on the west side, going out. And we're working with DOT to put a nice place where people can safely get in and out of there. And if any of the council have a question on any of this as we go, please stop me and ask me. Polk Park, the remaining lights, they should be in by the end of the month. They were in Dallas on last Friday, and they should be here any day, and we hopefully get them up pretty quick. The dirt work we've got a lot of dirt delivered. They're supposed to be dropping off machinery tomorrow to finish up a lot of the dirt work. A lot of the pickleball players have been asking about the windscreens. The windscreens are in, and I'll have to get with our maintenance crews to see when they can get those up, and hopefully it'll be this week. I'll keep everybody posted. Our signs commemorating Martin Luther King in that avenue, they've been sent to, the engineer has those, trying to get approval. The state, since that's going up on a state highway, the state has to approve those, and those are going to be nice. Hope to get those up soon. Tree removal's going on still today. I think they're all working over in the Holly Street area, still removing dead pines and any problem trees that we've got. Concordia Avenue sinkhole. The date to proceed was last Monday. We're waiting on the contractors to come in and start on that. Hopefully they'll get that done before school's over. Fingers crossed. no, the river is up a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to interfere with that. Now, something I was disappointed in, we just had the America 250 celebration, and we had a fantastic fireworks show that was supposed to have our LED tree. We put it up and had a fantastic patriotic show ready, lined up to go, and the lightning storm that came through that week knocked out our power board. So we're waiting on that to come in. There's a time capsule that's buried at the old fire station over on John Dale. All of us old timers remember it's 5th Street, but it's John Dale now, but it's the old fire stations where we want to bring that casket up and have a ceremony with the tree, and also maybe have the casket in the convention center where people can come in. We'll open it up and people can put something in for the next 50. If somebody wants to put something in there, and I think as a 15-year-old, I think I threw something in there. I can't remember what it was. Maybe I'll remember when I see it. But people just could put anything in there. So, but I'm sure it's going to be very interesting, and hopefully just stay tuned. We're going to have something. We're going to do something, but I want to get our tree fixed so we can make a night of it. So, DA Big Lane, the notice to proceed has not been done yet, but everything's been done. Hopefully they will get that this week and start on DA Big Lane. The water wells, you're seeing the work on the riverfront. They're raising the water wells. That's Louisiana Department of Health required that. And we're doing those with ARPA funds mainly to get those water wells raised. The water plant that should be brought online, the new one this week. And next month at our regular meeting, I'm gonna have some renderings of our gateway possibilities. We've already approved money to redo our gateway where people wanted to call it a splash pad at the riverfront. It was never a splash pad. It was only a decorative water squirt. People made it a splash pad, but it will make something. It won't be a splash pad. It'll be something that I think people are going to be proud of. And also our entry signs coming into Vidalia off the bridge. We're going to have our new our signs coming up, and we have some examples I'd like for council to approve design for what we're going to put at the gateway and the entry. So that being said, that's all the quick reports that I had.
Mayor,
Yes.
the Martin Luther King sign.
Mhm.
They're going to be 2 or 3.
That we can put, it'll be 3. We'll have one at the south end of town, one at the John Dale across the intersection,
At 4-way, right?
and then that 4-way, and then we'll have one at the entrance to off the bridge. So, any other questions? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make that motion.
Motion made. Ma'am?
May I make a couple of statements before we adjourn, please?
Okay. Well, Miss,
I know you said, I'm not on the agenda.
yes, ma'am. Miss Webster, I'll let you. You got 3 minutes. Okay, you've got 3 minutes. Well, if you want to make, I think I know what you want to say, but go ahead, Miss Webster. Please speak into the microphone.
Good evening, everyone, and to the Honorable Mayor Kraft and the board members. Anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Josephine Webster. I've been a resident of this city for 88 and a half years. I would like to make a statement in reference to a youth program that was being held at the Vidalia Junior High School, coordinated by Reverend Raymond Riley Sr. The concern is that it was never brought on the floor as a motion to be voted on, and I have a problem with that. I have talked with Mayor Kraft. We are going to do further discussions and get back with the board some other time. Thank you for that. The second thing is, this is a Bible quiz bowl that I'm coordinating, and I thought maybe ending with that type of thing would be nice. If anybody would like to be a participant, I have some information right here for you. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Webster. Ms. Webster is one of our retired school teachers, and we have some new few players show up that wasn't here earlier for the, Elizabeth, you want to introduce them?
So we have Mr. Chandler Warren, our sheriff. Shaquille Williams and Mr. Thomas Luckett.
Well, thank y'all for for showing up and participating.
I make the motion.
Motion made by Alderman Garner to adjourn. Here, second. Second. Second by Alderman Probst. All in favor, say aye. Aye. We stand adjourned. Thank y'all.